This is the Kenwood TR-9130. I had it all nicely set up, the frequency is spot on, the deviation is perfect, but it seems something's overheating inside here. There's nothing gone brown, discoloured. I mean, how many components is there that can get hot except that? And that doesn't get hot. You see those two caps there, look. That one and that one. That one seems to get warm, pretty hot. I'm sure that one is well. These are stone cold. That one and that one, or that one. But I'm going to change both of them. They're easily available for nothing really. So I'm going to change those two. We'll let you know how it goes. It seems like it just lasts us, if you on 5 watts low power, it can be okay, and it will last. You can transmit through a dummy load for up to 5 minutes, but higher than 5 at full power, 2 minutes, and it goes back. It soon recovers. You can just try it again, transmit again, and it will show it there. But it's not good, is it? And I'm going to change those two and see what happens. Well, there's the two capacitors I want to change. C28, C18. I'm going to change them both lights out, because of course I've got to unscrew that from that and just drop the board out, and then we'll see. Should be a simple enough job. What do you think? Okay. Well, once that's been desoldered, that there is the circuit board. I'm sure it's going to be easy to find them capacitors in there. Is that what you think? Then I've just got to get some. But the sun's not quite round yet. I've got to do some antenna work. As soon as it's straight onto my window, that's the highest temperature of the day, and we'll be out the side. In the winter, it's only 8 degrees. Just pops out, look. Nice and easy, doesn't it? I've replaced those two capacitors. They look electrolytic, C18 and C28. C18, 3.3 microfarad, was getting hot, and it looked like it was actually burnt out inside. One leg just pulled out actually when I was trying to desolder it. It took me some time actually to clear the holes. I nearly had to drill them out with the solder intact. Anyway, let's hope it's going to be all cured the problem that was happening. So we're going to put it all back together. Simple job really. Hopefully it's going to work. That's all I've got to solder back on. Is that to that. It's all fitted back in. Just have to connect these little coaxial leads to inside the radio. I can remember where they went. No. Actually took a video and pictures of it before. Before I stripped it down. You know, that's the best way to do it. Hopefully my magnetic Phillips screwdriver didn't affect the trannies in there. Never know, do you? And that die over there being very close to that C18. You know, the amount of heat I kept putting in that to try and get that cap out. Unbelievable. Maybe that's gone. Anybody want to buy TR-9130? Right, we've done the 25 watt test. It does work for 5 minutes, and of course it's bound to get hot, but I won't be using 25 watts. I'll only be using 10 because I've got an A200 linear amp, and I will be setting that at just 40 watts. So 5 minutes, yes, it does smell, but it's bound to. Components are getting pretty warm in the back. But it works, doesn't it? Let's try it on 10 watts because that's where the problem was, and I think the low power increased to 10 watts is a separate circuit, or separate VR3 actually. Separate adjustment, and you'll see it down there somewhere. Where is it? No, it's on the other side of the board. VR3 adjusts the, I can't find where to adjust actually the max power, 25 watts. I thought it was on the board, the final amp board. I thought it was VR1, but I touched VR1 before I stripped it down, and it didn't make a difference, and I thought, oh dear me, I've upset something, because I thought that was for 25 watts adjustment, because I thought I'll come down from 25 to 15 or 10 rather than go up. But I'll go up to 10 and give it another test. It's just started snowing here. Unbelievable. January the 29th, 2015. Well, there is VR3. Just there, look. That is VR3. Now we've got the radio proper way up. This is the top, and that is VR3, which is just behind the power lead there. See? So I've got it on low power, 5 watts. I'm going to adjust that to 10 watts, and that's it, finished, and give it a 5 minute test, because before it did, after 2 minutes it broke down. Maybe the cause of that capacitor I've replaced, hopefully. But we've done 5 minutes, over 5 minutes on high power, 24, 22. It did fluctuate, it shouldn't, should it? And there was no smell. It did get hot. It was like a new smell actually. Probably that new capacitor was getting a little warm and smelling like you've just, like when you first buy a new television, switch it on, it smells, all those components, it smells lovely, doesn't it? So we're going to adjust that. Well, it all works. 5 minutes, 6 minutes on 10 watts. Just to prove that, here we go, we're on, yep. Oh, it's less than 10 watts now, look. Put the cover on. But that'll do me, 10 watts. Third dummy load, of course. You see, all good to go. Absolutely perfect. Right, we'll flick it on high power. Oops. How many times do you forget that? Right, there it is, 24 watts. But we'll only be using 10 watts. My antenna is pretty good for contacts I want to make. So 10 watts or 40 watts on the A200. Yes, that is a bit bright, that last digit, isn't it? But I prefer if there's a problem, if there's a fault there with that, I'm happy with it. I'm not going to strip the radio just because of a bright digit. Maybe the others should be the same brightness, and if they should, then forget it, because I couldn't stand looking at that brightness. You know, there's no adjustment for brightness, is there? So maybe, who knows? You don't really need that last digit, but you do. I suppose you do on 12.5K. That is supposedly a 5 there. So the frequency's been tested. It's spot on to a couple of hertz by a professional. The deviation has been adjusted to 2.5K by him. He got the most expensive equipment and he knows how to use it. And while I was there, he also checked my 12 synad sensitivity, and it's 0.16, which he says is compares to his Simoco equipment. So it's quite good, isn't it? Right, we'll take it off the bench here and put it in the operating position. Now the covers are on. I know it doesn't look pretty, but it sounds fabulous, especially through that MC55, which we did do the adjustment, deviation adjustment with that microphone. So that's all set up with that mic, not this hand mic. Hope you enjoyed this. See you later.